How's it going, folks? I'm Landon. Welcome to Murmured Impress. It's my first video. Gonna redo something I did on Snapchat a few months ago. Through my background, I learned some things about home protection, personal protection. I conceal carry every day. There's a lot of things in my life that pertain to protection. One of the things I learned along the way are things about blinds. Okay? Everybody puts their blinds up in their house because they look nice, they block the sun, they do what they need to do, they do their job well. There's just a couple things about them that make it very simple for a bad guy to come look into your front door. It's not about just busting the door down, it's about what they can see. When a store is closed at night, if you ever walk past them, walk down Main Street after everything's closed. Look in the store. Most of them have the cash register open because when a bad guy looks in and he sees an empty cash register, what's the point in breaking in? Okay? That's what you're doing. You're denying information to the enemy. But the main part of why I want to tell this kind of information to people, which is what I've been doing to friends and family for the past couple of months, a lot of them encourage me to do this just because they want to rewatch it. But this was the first one I did, and it was about blinds. It struck me one night. But it's just something I do all the time, and it's something you can do in your home. It's very simple. So we're just going to discuss the topic, and then I'll come show you. I have an example. So your blinds typically sit one of two ways. Okay? They sit outboard or inboard, outside or inside. And a lot of people, when they're in their house, they roll that rod to where they face inside, right? So where you're looking at the U part. You know how blinds are shaped like this? Where the U part is facing you if you were outside. The nice flat edge is on the inside. A lot of people do that because it doesn't retain dust as much. The dust kind of falls off. It's easier to clean. It looks nice from the inside. There's not rough edges. And it keeps the cat from tearing it up sometimes. Kids like doing it too. They like running their hands down the smooth side. They don't do it so much the hard side. But if a cat or something does it, you're going to rip your blinds up. So the thing I want to discuss is facing that outside. Having the U part face me. You being the outside. It does a few things. It makes the gaps between the blinds smaller. Gives somebody less information. If you keep your house dark on the inside, like I do, just because I have that kind of option here. I don't have a lot of windows in this small house. But you're denying a lot of information. Okay? If you have something staying out of the counter or something, more than likely going to be safe with this topic. Alright, so let's see a couple examples. I have my front door here, right next to me. I'm going to set up the camera real quick. And we'll see what it looks like when I have the blinds set up the correct way. So this is what it looks like when the blinds are facing out. The round part is by us. I'm looking through the little gaps. It's dark in there. I can't see anything. If I was to look, the only information I can get is if I get real low and start looking at the ceiling. When I'm looking up at the ceiling, what am I looking at? Just a dark ceiling in my house. All right? So let me reach around here. Spin this around. Open. Shut. You know what? Leave a light on just to make it easy. So now, yes, the blinds are shut. It's the same effect as if from the other side, but now I can see if somebody's at the front door. I can see my cabinets. I can see a desk. And now that the lights are on, when I look through the little holes in the side, I can see all the way to my kitchen stove. That wall is about 12, 15 feet through the window. So if I saw something juicy sitting on this desk, I could go get it. But another thing about having this outside, we're denying them information from here. We're also giving ourselves information when we have them the other way. So let's check this out from the inside. Alright, now that we're inside, when I'm looking out through this, I can see if anybody's on my porch. Alright? I have a very bright porch light as well. If someone was to step on my porch, set that off. If this was dark in here, I'd be able to look out and be able to see somebody's feet, see their hands. If I got up a little bit, I could probably see more of them and get a good description of them. I can also see out to my car. And if we have it to where it's open, clearly it's both ways. We're not getting the advantage. When we have it down like this, I have to look all the way to the side to look out. I can't just step back a little bit and see down. Also, the little holes are hard to look at from the inside. It's much brighter outside than it is inside, even with my light on. It's hard to see through these little holes. It does look nice though, right? Oh, feel the aesthetic. So let me get you up here. See, I can see all the way out to my porch. I can see if somebody's feet were there. So hopefully now you understand a little more about blinds. This is just for the layman. You have blinds in your house, you can be an expert on this. You know, you might have drapes. Keep them closed when you ain't home. It's that kind of deal, right? We're showing the empty cash register. We're not giving the enemy any information. The more information we deny the enemy, the safer we are. Okay? There I can go into a mountain of stuff about denying information from the inside of your house. This is just a basic one. I want you to start trying this. If you live on a first floor apartment, this is perfect for you. Anybody can walk through your yard because 100 people live in that apartment complex. Kids, adults, everybody do that all day past your house. It ain't your yard, it's everybody's yard there. So take this tip. I just hope it helps you along. Besides, there's going to be more of this coming along. I'm going to try to make a whole playlist on home protection, and we'll see where it goes from there. Until I see you next time, stay safe out there.